Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so my voice is clear. Ready should be. Hmm. Okay, so Zahra, are you present in the class?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Hassan.
Walaikum salam. Okay, so mashallah, this alif is very good and very much better from your previous ones. Uh, this factor, you know, this is very good and improved. Just one thing, now it's starting. Okay, this part, like it's one third, first part, it's looking more thick than its ending part. Okay, like I told, it's half cut almost in the middle, in the starting, and just okay. So in starting, it shouldn't be too much thick, and in the same case, its ending, it shouldn't be too much thick. Okay. In the last class, we discussed some of the students they have put too much weight or all uh, thickness in its last part, and now it's looking it's present in its first part. Okay, so both of these impressions they make your khat, they make your alif weak. There is just a slight impression only in this part, neither this neither this. Okay, so it should be half cut of your column. Okay, and now we are just going to decrease its thickness. There is slightly more, so going to come it like this. This is very slight touch. Observe it carefully. If you carefully see, you are going to see my red line as well. Now check from here, it is now aligned to its correct path. Got it? And here it is good. Now it is very much better. Just in this part there is slightly a bit more. You can you can fix this by just some touches, just okay. These are very few touches, but still they make a major difference in your path, like this. Now check it and check the thickness of your relief from my this line that I wrote here. Okay, are you
Yes.
getting it?
Yes,
This
thank you.
line. Now this is our thickness of alif. Now this is its center. So again, this point is ahead. That's why Taj is looking like it's going too much like this and going too much downward. Okay. On the other hand, it should look like this and like this, not too much downward. Okay. So now because middle line is behind, so this is the shape of your Taj do. So if we correct it, this thing is good. Just to pass it from its this central line now, this is going to come in this way, like this, One part is inside. Okay. And this is slightly like, too much like this. Just a bit of touches. You have made it, you are made it good by 30, but still. And this part is slightly extra. Okay. From here now, this shape is looking good. So this is looking extra. Check this part too, okay? This is slightly extra. I have marked this line as well. So overall, it's good, mashallah. Uh, its overall shape is good and it's looking strong. Just this little thing in Taj and this outwardness, okay, is making your alif a bit weak. Just one more thing, if we see, for example, sorry. So, if you slightly made it more like this, just a slight, so, it will have a bit more stronger khatiban like this. Okay. Now, at some point it is looking a bit more straight. Okay, there is like hardness and straightness in the khat. So we, for the strongness of khat, we avoid that thing as well. Okay, and it's because this part is too much in the outward direction. Okay, if it is too much in the outward direction, then this is going straight. Okay, and then taj is like this, and then this thing happened. So take care of these things. Overall, it's good. Okay, mashallah, keep it up. Okay, so Zainab, are you present in the class?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Are you present?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay, so the thing is, I think you are struggling with the ink and kalam, like to control them. The alif is good, okay, like it seems from the, it looks like from your alif that you understand it. But overall, at every point, from here, from here, from here, from here, it looks a bit more like spreading everywhere. Okay, like ink is spreading everywhere. Like this is its actual movement, and now it looks like everywhere it is too much thick. Okay, like there is much presence of ink there. Like in this thing, there can be some reasons. One of them is like uh, like you are using too much ink. Okay, to avoid that, I have told, for example, if your column has too much ink, you can put in the corner of page a touch like that, and now all the excess ink is here. Now you have appropriate ink. And one more thing, sometimes happens when we try to double it too much, and now it looks so much, the ink is spreading and now it is too much thick. So we have to avoid that. Okay, if we see like this part is good. Okay, just by slight touches we can make it a bit more matter. Overall it's good. Okay, but this thing, it should be less thick. This part, check now, if there is this should be, this was your column thickness basically, according to your column. Okay, your alif should be this much thick basically. Okay, are you getting it? Now we have reduced the thickness of your alif. Now also check this. The taj is already in the good at the right point, but the problem is it looks like this. It looks larger than your kalam cut. Okay, this thing, the taj, this point like this, it should be equal to your kalam cut. Okay, like this is my kalam cut, should be equal to it, not larger, not too smaller. So but in this case it looks slightly larger, so I think like this. Okay, this and this is extra. From here it is good. Okay, now this part, the last part, it is too out of shape. It looks like just, very weak, just like this. There is no clarity. There should be, just I told you, this kind of shape, it's clearly visible, should be in this part. Okay, so it is very important. You have to make this shape good, strong, according to your relief. Should lie for, I think, should end here. Okay. So overall, it's good. You have understand Alif, but try to improve these things as well, because these little details, these things, they have huge importance in your khat, in your calligraphy. So we can't avoid that, and like if we are writing like that, we are doubling it, or just like ink is spreading. So we can't. You are not showing the like the strokes, the accuracy. You're not showing uh you're not showing these things. Okay, it looks like too much spready. So a little of this is okay, but in your whole letter, okay, so this is causing a bit problem. Overall it's good, mashallah. Keep it up, and try to improve these things. Okay, try to reduce its thickness and improve the taj and its shape. Okay, so oh, I think the practice of Aisha. Okay, just 1 minute. I'm gonna. Everyone is doing good practice. Just focus on these little things. Okay, they are also very important, and they play a huge role in your practice. And I want to check the practice of for all students. Then we are going to move on to the next letter. Okay, so Miss Aisha, are you present in the class? Are you present in the class? Mhm. Okay, so Miss Yasmin, are you present?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I am.
Walaikum assalam. Okay, so mashallah, Alif is looking good. Just this thing, it should be avoided. Okay, like if you see this part, there is slightly a little, it's too much thickness. Okay, it should be less thick. You can do some tartish here. Okay, I have told you to, you can make this khat a bit more better if you do just by any type of like sharp blade, sharp cutter, sharp knife. Like for example, this is paper cutter, and its blade has a sharp ending, so you can do some touching, finishing, or tartish. Okay, it's also very important. Like check now, now it is fixed. Okay, before that there was this little thing was causing huge problem. Same like this. Okay, so it's good. Just like I said, this portion should be less, shouldn't be heavy. This is its correct alignment. Okay, now it should be less thick from here. Carefully see my this marking. I have reduced the thickness of this leaf like this. Okay. In the same way, this part, if you carefully observe, it is looking like outward. So we are going to reduce this part slightly. Just like I said, you can do some tartish and make this thing also in good khat. So try to focus on these things. This is the middle of your thickness. So it's going good. Just one thing, in the same way, this part should be prominent. Just one touch. Now you can check the difference in the khat. And if we carefully see the Taj, it is too much like this. Okay, so this thing should be, can we can eliminate that, and in the same way you can do tartish on this part as well. You know, in making of Taj, I also do some kind of this movement, but it is very slightly. Okay, shouldn't feel like that you are doing this kind of thing to because if we don't do this, sometimes our relief, whole this part, it goes outside. So in order to maintain some strength, they do too much this curve thing. So we have to avoid this as well. And in alif, in your last part of taj, this is opposite. Like it is going inside from this side, like this. But this thing should present here. Okay, like this. This space should present here, but in your taj, it is present here. Okay. In the same way, we can fix it by Tatish as well. Some like this. Now, like this. Now check its shape. Okay. So try to maintain this shape of Taj, and this part is a little bit extra. Overall, it's good. MashaAllah. So this was your first practice of Ba as well. So in Ba, the problem is, this is too much like this. Okay. I told you that it shouldn't be too much like this. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be too much straight as well. Somewhere in between, just like this. Okay. This part is now extra. And it feels like again, the flow, this thing should be maintained like this. Has to go a little bit behind. And this has to go inside. Like this. And now in this part, there is too much. straightness it looks, and it looks too thick. It looks, same from here to here. It looks same, all the thickness. And also, if we draw line from here, it is not one nukta deep. This line is also okay. This line is also a bit, like I told you, it's not straight completely. This line is also not completely straight. It's a bit, a very little. It's a in the diagonal direction. So this is not one nukta. It should be one nukta deep. Okay. So it should come here. And this is also, if I make a circle from this, it is not making circle. This one is looking straight. Should slightly go inside. That it should make the circle at the end. Okay. And the thing that I told, this is same. The thickness is same from here to here. It is not the same. Okay. One thing about nukta, this is also looking a bit, scare. It should be proper sulus nukta. Okay. So did you get it?
Yes,
It should
I
be
only have a question about the. So we start for the same angle that we started the the beginning.
from here.
Yes.
Yes, it is same.
Okay.
Okay. Like this. Almost same. Okay. All the things should fall in the right place. That's the thing that matters the most. It's not like, that only these things should match, and like your, one nukta depth is missing. Like your only this thing is good and all the other things are, so all things should be like, should fall into their place. Only then your letter is going to look in a good shape. Thing is, when we start from here, okay, start from like this, and see my angle, I'm not moving like this. Okay, it's utilizing not full column thickness. Thickness is gradually increasing like this. Like I told, it's not same. At this point somehow, okay, between this it has the maximum thickness, like, all the weight of the letter. It shouldn't be same from here to here. Now you can check the difference in the thickness, but here in your bar it's same everywhere. And it should have one nukta depth as well. It should fall this circle space as well. Okay, good, mashallah, keep it up. Okay, so Ocean, are you present in the class? Hmm. Aisha, have you present in the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, mashallah, Alif is looking good. Just now, now it is looking very large. Okay, should be the seven nukta or eight nuktas. Okay, and eight nuktas, they end up here. And moreover, it looks, too slim, like, too like too much smart according to your kalam. Okay, according to the Taj. So it should, not too much thick like that and not too much slim like that. That it's both are extremes. We have to go the we have to find that thing in which Alif is the most strong. It's not too much thin, not too much thick. So and it also like it looks like just from here it is going inside. So like, okay. Now from here. It's going good, going good, going good. Like this. Okay, now we have changed its thickness, and this part, it's looking like this. Okay, on the other hand, the thing is this alif, this part should be like this slightly. Okay, and now this is middle of its thickness, and I am drawing this line. It almost passes, but still, it is somehow, it's looking like the point is a little bit behind of this line. So in this way, this part, this thing is increased and it's looking a bit weak. So if you make it like this, so just by eliminating this slight distance, okay, there is a huge difference in your cut, in your column, like this. And this part of Taj is looking good. You have understand it really well, mashallah. Just the thing is, it's looking, a little small than your third of column. And one more thing was present in your relief, Taj. Like, see, this is the line going and this is the line going. They don't have any relation. Okay, now when I made this, now both of these have a relation as well. Okay, so these slight things, these very little changes, create a they played a very important role in your khat. Okay, so focus on these things. Overall, it's good, mashallah. Okay, so Usman, are you present in the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Usman, uh you still don't have the columns. Okay, so when are you getting your columns?
Next week, perhaps.
Okay. Hmm. You have ordered your columns, or like you are waiting uh, from, like,
We've we've ordered them along
the
with the ink.
external help. Okay.
That's gonna come in the mail next week.
Okay. So have you tried with the double pencil, the
Yes,
metal?
but it's too hard.
Hmm. It's too hard, You didn't try with the kalam. Writing with kalam is also hard. Okay. So writing with double pencil, just like I told you, when you are writing with double pencil, don't fill the space. Okay. Make it angular like this, like your kalam, like this. And it's just like your kalam now. If I move it this way, like this. Okay. That's your kalam cut. It's angular, not straight, like this. Okay. So just like this, you are going to write. Okay. So the problem in the alif is basically uh, it is too much thick, okay, and it
Too
lacks
much big,
clarity.
too much
Okay,
big.
too much thick, and also it lacks the clarity of the like column of the khat that that we are trying to show, that we have to show. Like for example, in this practice, okay, check, it's looking like feeling like kalam is going in the bar, it's feeling like kalam is going this way. Okay, then like it feels like this bar, this alif, it you know the student, it has made this these letters with the kalam. Okay, but in this one it lacks clarity, that's why it is feeling like
I
it
use a
has
black crayon for this.
although and we know, you don't have kalam and you don't you didn't make these letters with the kalam, but still you have to do that thing that even without kalams you can write calligraphy. Okay, because calligraphy is not just you depend on the kalam. It has very strong base of the knowledge. Okay, if you have that much knowledge and information, you can even write, you can write calligraphy with the single pencil. Okay, because like I have to made a leaf like this. Okay, so you can write with single alif as well. Okay, so until you get your columns, although column is our primary tool, you must have those. So until you get those, you can write, you can draw. Okay, so like this. So try to like, even it is not the column, just like I said, still you have to show like it should have some clarity. Okay, there might be some little things and that's fine, but still you have to show them. For example, it is small, and in addition, like it is thick as well. Okay, we can make small alif as well, but still we have to show that sulus and sulsan relationship. Okay, that we discussed in one of our earlier classes, one of first classes. So still you have to show that. Okay, and moreover, this is straight, like this is the tad, it is again straight. Okay, so note these points. Okay, I'm going to share the recording, you are going to
But
watch it
not
and you are
straight.
going to practice it. Okay, it shouldn't be straight, it should be less thick, it should be a little bit large, at least 8 nuktas. Okay, just like
What,
this. Okay, you can
what do you
check,
think of
this is,
this?
yes, yes, what are you saying?
What do you think of this?
uh okay, Mashallah, this alif is good. Okay, you just wrote this. Why didn't you share this one? This alif, like still, this alif has some clarity. Okay, like compare it with this one. It has some clarity. The alif that you are just showing us. Okay, so this alif has some clarity, but this alif lacks clarity. So that's the thing that I'm showing. Hmm. Still, this alif is a bit more thick at this point that you are showing, and hmm, good, mashallah, it's looking good. Just even in the drawing, Usman, even in the drawing, try to focus on these things that you know it's this is its thickness and this is its middle. Whether my top corner of Taj is passing through it, and see, this is my Taj. This I am going to draw this straight line, and whether my alif, this portion is it's moving just into it. Okay, not crossing this line and not too much far from this is too much far. See, this is gap and it's decreasing, and at this point it is too close and it just pass by it like this. So even in the drawing, after making your column, do this exercise. Okay, don't forget this, and inshallah in your next class I'm going to ask you, like, after writing your column, you are going to do this exercise. Like, you are going to like analyze your alif. You are like you are focusing on your alif. Okay, it's called observational practice. Okay, like you are going to think yourself and see whether my alif has my middle of the thickness, top corner is passing through it, whether this line is just touching to it, whether it is looking too much straight or it is looking too much uh, tilt, whether it is too much thick or it's in the appropriate thickness. Okay, and the alif that you are showing, uh, okay, it's fine, you can put it down. Okay, I think you are tired. One more thing, in your alif, in your orange alif, the taj, this part, it is too much behind. It's because this is the thing that I'm showing, this is the middle of the thickness. Now your top corner of Taj is behind this line. Okay, so that's the thing that I'm showing. After writing your letter, you are going to analyze your letter by yourself and you're going to ask this thing by yourself. Okay, you are going to discuss it with the alif, like all the things are in the appropriate place or if there is something missing. Okay, so
Okay.
because your top corner is behind the central line, so now your that's why maybe your top corner can lie here. Okay, not too much forward, but it can lie slightly ahead of this line, but not behind, because if behind your this portion, it is going to become too much big and it doesn't look good. Okay, your taj and your overall like shape is too much disturbed. Okay, so after writing, check all these things whether they are falling in the same space. Okay, whether its height is looking good or it is looking small or it is looking thick. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, try to separate, try to make one nukta distance here and here as well. You are going to make nukta with one nukta gap as well. This is also okay. This letter lacks clarity, so try to make and send your new practice with more clarity. Okay, even it's the drawing. Okay, this is the drawing that I made in front of you and you can check the clarity in it. Okay, and I just made
Okay.
with the one pencil, so if I can made it, you can made it too. Okay, how? By practice, by thinking about it, by analyzing a leaf, by focusing on a leaf. Okay, it's possible that you can draw the alif as well, if you have that much knowledge, if you have that much that much focus, if you like really understand the alif. Okay, so
Okay.
you just have to focus, you just have to understand, you just have to practice. Okay,
Okay.
inshallah you are going to make it.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay, okay, so Roshan and Shabra, are you present in the class? Hmm. Check Yasmin. The Roshan Alif Ba is, it's has the one nukta depthness. Okay. But the problem in this Ba is it is too much
Shabra
straight
is
from
present
here.
in the class. Shabra.
Okay. Now if you are present,
1 minute.
just
Quiet, Abdul. Yes, I'm present.
hmm, you have joined class late today.
No, I was present from the beginning.
Then okay. So you really have to practice on your alif. Okay. If I draw a line from here, this alif is not going close to it. This thing is showing that it is too much straight, and just after this part was good. It was not too, it was going to the left. This was its flow that it should go like this. Okay. So that tiltness, that slightly, that this relationship. Now check, this alif is close to this line. That was missing in the alif. And in the Taj, the thing is at this point it was going like this. Shouldn't going like this. Just a very slight this effect. Okay. Now this is the middle. Now all of this, like this part it's missing. This is the middle. Okay. You have to show this part, and there should be a bit more clarity. And you try to show it, but it's going too much downward. So like this. You have to reduce thickness from here as well. Now this relationship is also strong in the alif. It's good, mashallah. Try to focus on these things as well. Okay. And in the ba, even though I didn't told you to add ba in your practice, but still you did. This was its angle. Okay, and it should be thin from this part. Okay, it's not same thickness. Like I told in the first class, this is for all the students. Listen carefully. I have told you there must be two things present in the calligraphy, in the khat, that we can call it, this is the real calligraphy. One is there shouldn't be any straight line. There shouldn't be like similarity in everything. Like for example, if we cut this part, it looks same here and same here.
But
Okay,
I drew
this
my olive
shouldn't.
straight.
Yes.
But I drew my olive straight.
Uh, yeah, you shouldn't be straight. Okay,
That's what I
I said yes. There shouldn't be any straight line in the calligraphy. Okay, that's the like you can say sign of real calligraphy. Okay, in Khatis, like there is no concept of straightness, straight line. This is the thing, like I told here in this bar. Now check. There is slight. There is, although there is very slight, but there is. If you check from here to here, here to here, all these parts are different from the other one, because thickness is somehow decreasing. That's the movement of the kalam. Okay, it looks, if I draw a line from here, it looks too much straight. There is too much hardness. There is no hardness in calligraphy, and also one nukta gap is missing, and it is going like this. Shouldn't be like this, so that it can make circle. Okay. Take this straight line. If we draw a line from here, you're going to see this is not perfectly or ideally straight. Like there is this gap. Okay, like in everywhere, it is not that much straight that you are thinking. Okay, so we have to avoid that. It's very slight. Okay, both of these are extreme. Like if you make it too much straight and if you make it too much curvy, both s- between. Okay, in between, just like I told this thing about alif in alif. Okay, so this should be present. It is very important for the khat, for the strongness of your khat. Okay, and now Miss Zahra, Aisha, and Zainab. Okay, you are also going to add ba in your practice. Okay, just like I give them these students lesson, you can also watch the same recording. Okay, just like this, I told them to start at three nuktas. Like this is alif ending, and there should be one nukta gap between alif and your next letter, that is ba. This is its first part. Okay, check here. Yasmin, tell me what does this mean? Like I wrote this in part. What is it's indicating? What does this thing telling you?
Three thirds.
Yeah, three thirds. And what is the relation?
Thuluth. Each
Sulus and
one has.
Sulsan. Okay,
Yes.
Same.
it's the same thing. It's present in this one also. Okay, like it shouldn't be same. Like if we start from till, it shouldn't be same and straight as well. And this is also not straight. Check. Okay, and it shouldn't be too much curve as well. Too much, maybe it shouldn't be too much straight. Too much like this as well. Now this is too much. Okay, so we have to avoid both extremes. We have to fall in between. That lies the perfection. And moreover, we have to, like we have to show this social relationship. Okay, in every letter, in every part of the letter, this relationship is present. Sulus and sulsan. Okay, so this is sulus and this is sulsan. And you can check, you can see. Okay, like I told, just like just like in the human body, like the third part is, it's somehow more different from the other two, and it has more movement. In the same case, check the other two, this is a very much different from the other two, and it has much more movement here in this part. There is not too much, but more than these two. Okay, it's the same thing. Like I told, and also to place your next column, it's like, as I told, it's the same basically. Not, you don't have to fall too much in this, just like slightly tilt. Okay, your letter overall shape is going to tell you like it's in the good shape or not. Okay, and this is the line we are going to make. This is also slightly tilt. Okay, it's not completely straight line, just like we made it this line slightly tilt. And now six nuktas here. Its belly is almost six nuktas. like this. Now again, now except Yasmin, anyone can tell me what does this mean or it's indicating this thing.
One
Hmm.
third.
Okay.
Sulus and Sulsain.
Yes. Okay. Very good. It's indicating again that same relationship that we are discussing that is present in every letter. Okay. So if you, that's the thing that you have to show. Okay. It's not that every, like, all the things, all the thickness is same, just like, one student show it. So that's the thing that we are going to show it. Like in this one, that's, that's the thing that you have to show. That is very important. Again, Sulsan, and this one is Sulus. So now, and this, the next connection is also very important. For example, this is, it shouldn't be like too weak. It's like this. This is now too weak. It's like, barely attacking to this part. This is also wrong, and this is also wrong that it is too thick and coming in front of this. Now this is also, it doesn't look good because it has too much thickness. It doesn't have that beauty. So it should be again in between, you know, like this. Okay. And again, not straight column, slightly like this. It's slightly going like this. And as you know, in here we are going to leave one nukta, depthness. And now this is our path for bar. See, now these two are its first parts, and these have some, like, the relation more strong. But the last, it's going upward. Again, Sulus has more movement, it's going different from the other two. See, I have just, tracked. You can just make, now I just have to rotate my column in this. Okay. Only in this part slightly, my column is a bit straight. Now, in the last part, I'm going upward. We have to end it in front of this, and the ideal ending of the your bar, it should make perfect circle in the 2.5 nuktas, 2.5 nuktas. See, it is making the circle shape. And like I said, there shouldn't be sharp edge here, so we do some kind of touch to make this point more strong, like this. Okay, so this is the bar. Okay, it has one nukta depthness, and also here in this space it has also the same depth one nukta almost. But you don't have to show this, if you are like showing here one nukta gap, like it's present. Okay. And also see this thing also. This is the straight line, this is the straight line. There is some gap here. This is going like this. Okay. Once done, we make it too straight. No, it's not like that. And just in the center, leaving one nukta space here, you are going to make the nukta of ba as well. Okay. So Zahra, Zainab, and yeah, Aisha. You are also going to include ba in your final practice, just like, and now you are also going to send your final practice just like this. Okay. Alif and ba. Okay. Any question, any confusion?
So you are not check my work. I'm Farma here.
Okay, I think I have missed your practice. Inshallah, I'm going to check it and comment it and send it in your inbox. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any more question? Okay, so I think you all have understand the today's lesson, and also Usman, keep it up in your practice, and try to send your practice 2 times a week. Okay, it is
Some
very
some
yes.
some people say I'm the good draw. I'm a best drawer and a handwriter.
Uh, what did you say? I didn't understand.
Some people say I'm the best drawer and the best handwriter.
Okay, in your school.
Yes,
Okay,
and in public.
and what?
And in
Best drawer,
public.
best handwriter, and the third quality is what?
Uh,
As a teacher, what's the meeting number and
Okay,
what's the meet?
so yeah, yeah, you can speak.
What's the meeting password and ID?
Meeting password and ID. I have shared the link in the group. Okay. The- After that, you don't have to. You don't need the meeting ID and password because. Okay. Yeah. What can I do for this information? So I was saying, yeah, it it is definitely true. Okay, like if you are telling me, and if the like all of your fellows think and they are saying to you, and if you even if your teachers, especially your teachers, they say it is true. Okay, that you are like good in drawing and good in handwriting, but remember this is calligraphy. Okay, it's a different thing. Calligraphy, many people, this is a misconception basically. Many people, they merge the calligraphy with handwriting. The good handwriting, it is completely a different thing, and calligraphy, it's completely a different thing. Even, if we see from a writing perspective, for example, this alif is good and this ba is like, even if you show your if your little brother, okay, like he don't know that much, he just go to kindergarten, still he can tell you like this is alif. Okay, even if he have just slight knowledge of the very slight knowledge of Arabic, anyone can tell you, even an illiterate people, he can tell you like this is like alif, okay, and this is ba. Okay, like maybe he don't know about anything, but he can tell you like this straight line, this is alif. Okay, but here we are discussing calligraphy. In calligraphy, like we have to focus on the khat. Okay, in calligraphy, we the more like the more premium thing is that in which khat is like khat is very strong, in which khat has all that qualities that should be present, that is making it beautiful, that is making it appropriate in all the things. Okay, so calligraphy is a very different thing from handwriting, and like it's like it is a good thing, it is a good sign that you are good in other things, and it indicates that you have some sort of skill, some sort of talent, and if you put the necessary effort, you can be good in calligraphy too. Okay, but still you have to put the effort. It's not like you have to do the practice. Okay, there is no shortcut in calligraphy, and that's the beauty of the calligraphy and this art. Like you have to go through the process, through the struggle, and all these things. Okay, you are showing your work, it's really good, mashallah. Okay, so just like I told you, these are good. Okay, but you can increase their value if you focus on the khat as well. Yeah, it's good. I have seen that. Okay, you can put it down. Okay, so it's good, mashallah. You have, like these things show that you have that you are really interested in this art. Okay, and you have
I
some
like art.
hobby, you have some interest in calligraphy. Okay, these things are very good sign. Okay, but still keep in mind that you have to hard work to polish your skill, to polish your your knowledge and all these things. Okay, so do your practice and all the things that I have specially mentioned for you. Do that when drawing with the pencil. After drawing, analyze your letter. Okay, after
So
drawing, don't rush on the feeling. After drawing the outline, focus on the like letter and the outline, like whether it's matching all the things, whether it's fulfilling my all the requirements that my teacher told me. And then if it looks good, then you can fill it, or maybe you just don't need to, especially in your practice. Okay, because it's your practice. So yeah.
does my
Anyone?
drawing look good, Joe? Does my
Yeah.
drawing look good, Joe?
Yes, we have discussed all the things, and yes, I think Roshan is not present in the class, and I have checked all the other student practice. So yeah, now include the bar and do your practice, and all the student try to maintain the habit of sending 2 times practice in the group. Okay, and the final practice, it shouldn't be your like ordinary practice, the final practice. Okay, and if you are not satisfied with your practice, do it again, and if you're still not, then do it again. Okay, like this repetition, it is going to make the improvement in your khat. Okay, this repetition and this effort and this seriousness, it's very important for your learning journey, because we are focusing on the base, and these little things eventually they make a huge difference in the khat as well. Okay, so try to make consistency in the 2 times practice per week. And Usman, you too. Okay, you miss one of the weekday class because you are in school, but still you can send your practice. Okay, so
Oh,
share.
wait. There is a class on the week.
Yeah, there is a class on Thursday.
Thursday.
Every
Man,
Thursday we have
should have
also
known.
conduct class as well. Every Thursday. Okay,
Should have known.
every Thursday we also conduct a class, but your mom says that you are in school at that time, but still you can share your practice. Okay, so don't fall behind in your
I'm
practice.
saying practice.
Yeah, you can share your practice at least. Okay, in the weekday and on the Sunday as well. Everyone should share your practice, and also try to try your best to be in the class as well. Okay, because live class and this interaction, this is also very important and very necessary for your learning. Okay, so best of luck and keep it up. Okay, goodbye, Allah Hafiz, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.